Hey travelers, you're watching Big O Travels. On this channel we go on big O adventures. It's not a big ol' adventure, it's a big ol' storm. This is Wednesday, the preparation of the storm, us setting up. We put up panels, we put up boards. The storm comes in, so I'll show you some of that and then some of the news. So yeah, it's a big old storm. Join us for this. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to do that. It helps me out to grow. And let's do this. It's starting. This is just the bands. This isn't even the storm yet, really. We're over at Mike's house. We're gonna prepare for the storm over here, but it's pretty bad. I'm putting these up on the windows.
I know it's not often, but
I got a little wet putting up the windows, and even the dog helped. She got wet too.
yeah, you come another 2 inches. I think those holes will match up. Yeah, this one needs a little more, another inch.
It just needs more drilling?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Just watch this, I don't want this to blow away.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Smaller one up in the garage.
Oh, that's
I don't know.
Those are going in.
You want to use this? You mean drill the holes while you're doing that?
Yeah, you want to do that? You just got to give it a little bit of
A push.
little push. Not too bad.
Thank you.
Oops. What is it?
That one don't want to go.
On.
Well, it might.
Two.
What do you think?
There's gonna be a lot of wind between it, I think.
Yeah.
That one's holding though.
I can make a deeper hole. Oh, did it stay in, did it?
No. That's what those are.
You think you want to try that short one up there?
I think it's too. Well, it might fit under the eave.
And then we'll put, I like to put one at that window, but we don't have to. I don't want to create too much trouble. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Where's the short one we had? This one?
I think that one is. But it might be too tall.
Yeah, it might be. You know, all right, Andy, let's see if this is too tall. Too tall.
I mean,
I can go look for another short one, I guess.
it's up to you.
Just let me see how hard. It's just a pain to get in and out of that thing. Look at that.
You know, that little bit. Because the only thing these things do is just keep things from breaking the window.
Right.
There's no hole in it, is there?
No.
I don't know if this would filter the wood, but I'll find out. Gotta get to the wood. There we go. Get all the debris out. Try one of those long boys. Which one did you use? This one?
Yeah.
Or no?
Does it fit?
Yeah.
Little good. Let's try this bad boy.
Well, at least that'll keep it up for now. until I
Yeah,
get
let's
the
just
other
do
one.
one more. We hope. I'll try to
I'll
do.
fix that in a second, but I just want to get. Because this isn't really designed to go through wood.
Right. That should be long enough.
All right, let me see if I can fill that hole.
Are you making fun of us?
No, I'm laughing at Mike.
This is so jerry-rigged, but.
Hey, get a hold on it.
Well, we'll find out. Ah, you might be hearing some wobbly.
Better than no protection.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull that out and then
Okay. And
and then try another size screw. Maybe I might drill a little bit more. Like a shorter cabin.
come on, bugs.
I'm at Mike and Alex's again. We're having a little bit of a hurricane party. But you can see yard is already flooding. Hurricane's still not fully here. We're getting the bands though on and off. It's not doing it right now. Pool's pretty full. But yeah, it's already flooding in the yard some. Probably can't see it well, but it's blowing pretty hard out there. I'm trying with my flashlight, but it's not helping. This is a hurricane at night.
I'm working in the kitchen. At night.
Don't hold back.
Hey, Squidward, guess what? I'm chopping lettuce. At night. Look at me, I'm swabbing the bathroom. At night. Ow! I burned my hand! At night. Night, 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 night!
Will you please?
So yeah, it's like 10:30 at night. We're not really getting the storm until like midnight, or probably even later for the East Coast. So this isn't a real hurricane yet, but it's still pretty bad out there. Areas around us are getting flooded. Cocoa Beach had tornadoes. Sebastian and Grant area had flooding pretty bad. I think Palm Bay had flooding as well, and Palm Bay had tornado warnings. We had tornado warnings here too. But yeah, this is it. It's not even here yet. Like I mentioned earlier, here is the footage, the pictures of the tornado that happened in Cocoa Beach. I believe it was a bank. Yeah, here's a couple pictures of that. And then here are some pictures of the flooding in Grant, Florida. It's way south of Rockledge and Cocoa Beach, south of Brevard County, right there. Right south of Palm Bay. Here's that. Alright, it's 11:06. This is what it's like now. Hurricane's still not here, the whole thing. I'm gonna go to bed. We'll put everything on charge. Hopefully we don't lose power overnight. I will check in with you guys in the morning. I'll see you then. Bye. Good morning. It's October 10th, Thursday. It sure is blowing out there. I think it's the tail end. I'm going to check the news in a second to see where it's at. It's like 6:40 in the morning. Yeah, 6:42. We kept power all last night, so that's good. Nothing too bad yet. Glad we still have power. So I'll check back in with the news, and I'll show you outside a little bit. I'm not going off the porch because it's blowing pretty hard.
What we're kind of seeing of two stories. So this is out in Marion County right now, Ocala. It is essentially quiet. There's really not much happening. But then we go to our WeatherSend network in Ponce Inlet. They're still taking a beating with a lot of rainfall and a lot of wind. It is almost over. We need to be patient, but it's almost over. Now, at least half of Central Florida, if you go from Orlando and west, completely dry. Much quieter, not as gusty as what we were seeing before, but Orlando and east, we are still tracking heavy rainfall. And we're still also tracking the flash flood warning. That is in effect for Lake, Orange, Seminole, and Volusia counties until 9 o'clock this morning. Conditions are improving in northwestern Volusia County, eastern Lake County, and then eventually going to stretch into the rest of inland Volusia County, Seminole, and Orange counties. Now, we also have a flash flood warning in effect until 8 o'clock for Flagler.
Something's banging outside. I can hear it. It's probably our fence. I hope it's still in one piece. If not, you know, it's not the end of the world.
Making its way down towards Flagler Beach and Beverly Beach. So conditions in Flagler County are improving, but we still have a lot of standing water around. So even though conditions are improving, we encourage you not to go out yet because there is still going to be flooding on the roads, especially in some of those localized areas. But still heavy batch of rainfall from Ormond Beach, Daytona Beach, all the way down to New Smyrna Beach, Ponce Inlet, Oak Hill. Now approaching Scottsmore, Titusville, Deltona, pretty much all of Seminole County at the moment, and almost all of Orange County. But western Orange County finally starting to see drier conditions. This is working over towards Brevard County. So Brevard, Osceola County, your rain is now picking up. It'll be pretty gusty as well. In terms of tropical advisories, all of us except central and western Marion County are in a hurricane warning, but that will subside as we go throughout the day today. So Milton is already off of our coast. As it moves throughout the Atlantic, conditions will gradually improve. Our warnings will be dropped, but right now still most of us are in a hurricane warning. There goes Milton. We'll still get some wraparound moisture and some strong onshore winds. So as we go into the late morning, early afternoon hours, it's the storm surge, it's the coastal erosion, it's also the coastal flooding. So keep that in mind. But if you're west of 95, conditions look to be okay. I do also want to watch the river levels, especially along the St. John's, Astor. You're at major flooding, DeLand at moderate flooding, then Sanford and Lake Hardy. We are at action stage. And just depending on when this rain gives up and just how much rainfall there is, and then just streaming into our rivers, we'll have to see if these are expected to rise over the next couple of days. But Eric, I mean, just looking at the recent wind gusts each and every half hour to 15 minutes, like these are really impressive.
They are. We get this data every 5 minutes, and so you betcha I'm going to show it to you because it's a constantly evolving and changing situation. And still, I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning, and it was like hurricaning in the metro. It's still hurricane conditions along the shoreline. Ponce Inlet sitting at 87 mile per hour gusts, 83 out at the Merritt Island National Wildlife Refuge, 77 in Port St. John. Gusting over hurricane force so many hours after the core is moving through. The core is now off the shoreline and up here into Flagler. I've gotten a lot of emails, a lot of social posts, people talking about how bad it is up here. 50 mile per hour gusts at the airport there in Flagler County, 67 Marineland, 52 at the Sanford Airport, 57 here at the Daytona Beach International Airport, though you were gusting well into hurricane force for some time. And about 51 here at the Orlando International Airport. The period of hurricane force winds is coming to a close. Little by little, we're noticing a downward trend with this wind envelope, but it's still there. It's still gusty, so it's still not time to go outside. So then you just have to say to yourself, well, how long? I mean, just to give you an idea, those are gusts. When it's not gusting, we're sustained at 44 in Melbourne, sustained at 38 Daytona Beach, and still sustained at 44 back over to St. Cloud. So right now is when things are calming down across the I-75 corridor back over toward much of Lake County. For areas highlighted in blue, West Volusia, Seminole, Orange, Osceola counties, up through the Ocala National Forest, about 8 a.m. is when I think things will look dramatically better. And then 10 a.m. along our East Coast communities, I think we're going to be doing better. The only reason you have to wait that long, honestly, is because our coastline is obviously more prone and susceptible to that onshore wind energy. So it's going to take a little bit longer for you. But I think the overall idea is we're starting. The back end of
It'll probably just be sound, but let's go on the porch and see what it's like out here. Not too bad at the moment. Excuse our porch, we're going through a hurricane, so everything's in here. I'm just gonna open the door. Yeah. Sounds fun. Woo! I'm gonna go back inside. Sun's coming out now. Slightly raining. Not blowing too bad at the moment, at least. Is our fence okay? Yeah. Something was blowing over there this morning. Good thing my GoPro's waterproof. Yeah. No, fence is fine. Let's get back in here before it starts blowing again.
Can't just focus on a spot. There are such big, impactful systems.
Well, around 4:30 this morning, there was a wind gust reported in Daytona Beach of 87 miles per hour. So that was still hurricane force winds. Things are gradually improving, not necessarily in Daytona Beach yet, but it is coming. So we know everyone wants to have this cleared out, move out of the direction, but it is on the way. Just be patient. I want to take you outside to Volusia County right now. This just says it all of what we're experiencing in Daytona Beach, in New Smyrna Beach, Ponce Inlet, all of Volusia County at the moment. The wind is really howling, and it's still being hammered by all of this wind and rainfall. This, again, will eventually subside. We're though starting to finally see some clearing in parts of Volusia County. There's one last ribbon of heavy rain working through. The rain will then subside. Winds will gradually subside as well. Milton is so far out of our radar range that we can't even pick up the center of circulation anymore, which is wonderful news. For most of Central Florida, especially all of the I-75 corridor, we do not have to worry about any sort of hurricane gusts or heavy rainfall. Again, it's really just for Daytona Beach, Edgewater, New Smyrna Beach, Oak Hill, now approaching Scottsmore through Titusville, parts of the Cape where they started to see their winds pick up, and parts of Brevard County as well. Now, I do want to remind you, even though our northwestern spots in Volusia County are starting to dry out, we still have a flash flood warning in effect until...
Not gonna go far off the porch. Doesn't look too bad out here. I expected more debris.
See some clearing. I'd be willing to bet that if Megan Mackey looked up, she'd probably on her western horizon looking toward the Gulf of Mexico probably be able to see a little peek of blue sky through some cloud cover. So this morning we're still in the rough weather for just a little bit longer. just a little bit longer. Then we'll be able to go back to normal, at least weather-wise, and start looking around, see how our homes fared, and what shape they're in. If our neighbors need some help, let's lend a helping hand there. Let's not go looky-looing though, okay? Because crews are doing what they need to do. They're picking up the pieces, allowing and opening up those road arteries, and of course putting power back on. We've not seen the power numbers dropping just yet. That means that the crews haven't started yet, so give them space to do that. That way we can all get back to normal. This weekend's forecast, though, looking really, really nice, guys. All right, Eric. We know the storm's moving away. Power outages are going to still be a big concern. If TV isn't an option for you, you can listen to us on Magic 107.7 FM or through the iHeartRadio app by downloading.
I think it's about over. This is the tail end of it. It's drizzling a little bit, but I think we survived Milton, guys. If you made it this far through all these videos, because I think I'm gonna cut it up. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you next time for our big ol' adventures. Bye.